All right, y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl P. And today I wanted to make a response video to my what do you call it? My non-negotiables, how I'm setting standards and boundaries for my next relationship, the things like being a provider, being a protector, being funny, being someone who's supportive and someone who's close with their family and like all those things I said in the last video, right? Or the video that I made about it. So I've been going around telling people just to see because growing up, I always saw girls make lists and I kind of thought it was stupid. But some of the things that they would have on their list all were like involving like looks, And honestly, like I always say, I'm not dating no one I think is unattractive by no means. I never have. Like, I don't date ugly men. But the first thing, okay, so looks would be like, okay, if you're being real, looks would be the first thing you notice about someone before they speak or anything. But honestly, it's a lot of good looking men that try to talk to me that I will never be with. So it's not about looks. I never wanted to put that on my list or they had height requirements. Quite frankly, I'm 5'1", so I don't care if the guy's 5'3" or 6'3". It really doesn't bother me. Although I'm not gonna lie, this is not a non-negotiable, but it's been years since I had a guy like pick me up and like throw me, like pick me up, throw me on the bed, pick me up, carry me around, pick me up and do any of those things. And the last person I was with just couldn't. Like even well, okay, disclaimer, like I'm 205 pounds now, so I get it. But at the same time, when I first met this person, I was like a buck 50, really like 147 to be honest. And even then, I didn't get it. And I don't know. This shit's just fun to me. I need somebody like if you want to get all aggressive with me in the bedroom, like pick me up, throw me against the wall, and start pounding the fuck out of me, or pick me up, throw me on the bed, then pounds on me. But like, I ain't been with nobody like that in years, decades. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, even that kind of stuff is not non-negotiable. So like the things I've been going over, I think are where I'm at right now at almost 33 are things that I just don't want to settle with. Like, you have to have some fun in my life. I've been with someone for 8 years and it has not been fun. Like, it really has. There's no fun, there's no goofiness, there's no nothing. Nothing. So, next person I'm with is not, I'm just not settling. Um, Okay, I'm gonna say this. I can't just talk down about my whole relationship because y'all gonna be like, well, bitch, why you stayed in it? The first few years was great, amazing. Most of the things on my list, of course, not all, but I didn't even have a list back then, so I wasn't setting boundaries or standards or nothing. So moving along, I've been telling like friends, I've been telling family members, just what my non-negotiables are and just kind of asking for their opinions. So I got one opinion from a family member that said, when I said I need the guy to be supportive. So when I said I needed someone to be supportive, I need them like I do many different things. Like I'm about to be a YouTuber because I'm not a YouTuber yet, so I'm monetized. I'm about to be a podcaster because even though I have a podcast, I don't consider myself a podcast because again, I'm not monetized. And I'm a cam girl, phone sex operator. They were like, you need to pick something and hone in on it because no one's gonna want you doing all those different things. So I said, okay, well, to be honest, I'm willing to wait until I find that person because I don't believe that to be true and I'm not going to accept those words. The next comment I got was, no one's going to accept me for doing parts of the sex work industry. Now I'll say this. I know friends that are full blown on escorts that are in loving relationships with their men, so I would have to beg to differ. But my family, first off, if a guy can't accept me being a phone sex operator, like I'm literally over there half the time talking to cucks and sissies, and just having conversation. And any guy who's insecure about that is just hella stupid and for sure not the guy for me. So I wouldn't want that person anyways. They also say, okay, well, you're not going to get everything on your list. If you get a guy that is, oh, because I wanted someone to be a provider. And I use that specific word because that's what people understand. But let me break that down for y'all. I need someone who's making a minimum of $8,000 to $10,000 a month. The reason why is not because I want their money, is because I'm trying to get there. And so what I've learned, oh hey buddy, what I've learned is if you find a guy and you say you want to quote unquote build with this person, baby, y'all gonna have a long ass journey. Especially if y'all don't match each other's hustle and match each other's grind. Like, but you still gonna be struggling years later with that same person talking about you wanna build. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. It's just wrong for me. Because I've tried it too many times in all my relationships. I've just tried to be like, okay, let's build together. Let's do this. That ain't cutting it for me. I need a man that's going to teach me some things. I feel like I know a lot. I feel like it takes a lot for me to want to follow someone's lead. And I do feel like a woman should follow a man's lead. So therefore, you have to pick the right man whose lead that you should. Did I spit? I hope y'all didn't see that. You should pick the right man that you want to follow their lead, that you're going to trust their judgment, trust that they know how to make decisions, all these kinds of things, right? And so looking at it, when I find someone who I feel like is on my same level, especially my same financial level, I look at them like, what am I going to learn from you? How are you going to help me advance financially? Because they just can't. Even if they have like the purest intentions, they just, buddy, what you doing? Buddy, what your little ass doing? um, they might have the purest of intentions of wanting to do that, but they just can't. So my family's like, you're just. They told me that I'm living in a piped dream type of fantasy land. That this guy is a special guy, and it's only a few of them out there. And what is the chances of me finding one? I also would like someone around my age. I'm not so set on that. That's why it's not on my list. But I don't want somebody like my last relationship. We were 4 years apart, and that may not sound like a big difference, but it was. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Then the guy before that, we were. I think we were 4 years apart the other way. Now that no, we wasn't that far apart. We were like 3 years apart. So we went from younger to older, and now I just kind of want somebody like in my same age group. I don't want really like a year, more than a year difference either way, because I don't know. That's just what my mind is telling me now. So that's what I'm gonna be going for. They were telling me that I should get someone like 20 plus years older than me, because by that time they're just happy to have someone younger, and they're not really gonna give a fuck what I want to do. They'll be supportive. They'll be more set and successful and blah blah blah. And I just I don't agree with what my family is saying. Like, I just highly don't agree. So when I'm over there, I just kind of get quiet because well, no, that's wrong. Or this is wrong. A guy's not going to do this. And I'm just like, what the fuck, y'all? Like, shouldn't y'all want me to be happy? I've been in this 8-year relationship that y'all know I'm not happy in, and then I'm coming right out of it, and y'all are giving me all these, like, they're putting this shit in my brain, and I'm just rebuking it because I'm not accepting that I'm not gonna find my partner. Now I will say this: a bitch need to be single. Like, I do want to be single, and then they had a problem with that too. I'm like, what the fuck? Ain't no pleasing y'all motherfuckers. Ain't no pleasing them. Because I was like, I just want to be single and have some fun for a while. And they're like, fun? What's fun? Time's a ticking. You're getting older. Don't you think you need to find some? I'm just like, y'all motherfuckers. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Oh, well, that's a whole nother story. Cause I want to do a video, which I think I'm gonna do with a couple of friends of mine about that have children that are in the sex work industry, to just hear what everybody's parents have to say about what they do and if they have kids and all this stuff and how that's supposed to go. Cause that's a whole nother can of worms to be open. But I just thought it was funny. And the last thing I'm gonna say is they told me that they would rather me go out and be a prostitute than to do what I do. Because at least a prostitute, you don't have to like put it all out on the internet, baby. So y'all telling me to go do something illegal for starters. They're telling me to go do something illegal now. They telling me to, which that could be a trap within itself, because you could be telling me to go do something illegal so you could just be like, ha ha, look at your life going downhill, try to take my kid away from me, try to do all these crazy things. I don't know what their intentions are with that. Um, telling to get okay illegal so you risk going to jail. I know friends like be beat by their tricks. Like them, not everybody, but them. Some of the motherfuckers will come in, they'll fuck you, they act like they're gonna give you the money, and you don't get shit, and they beat your ass because you asking them for the money afterwards. I'm not trying to go through that. I ain't never had nobody put their hands on me, and I'm not trying to start now at almost 33. Um, and then just it's like a sexual risk. So the difference between that and porn is, at least if you're doing porn in the industry, you're constantly getting tested. Not saying my escort friends do get tested. I don't want to like talk down like they don't, but the Johns that they're with, they're not. So it's like you're risking these types of things that I'm not willing to risk. That how dare they say me go do that, then be a phone sex operator or a cam girl just because what I'm doing is putting out on the internet. So it just be like all these things that they said, and I'm just like, bro, they don't even know. They don't even know. You don't know what it's like to be a content creator, and I don't think I'm an influencer. I don't consider myself an influencer, but I do influence people, if that makes sense. Um, but this whole world, they don't get it. I don't expect them to. But at the same time, it's hard to be around them sometimes when they're like talking down on it. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to come on here and vent. What y'all think? Comment below. Comment. And watch another video because I need my watch hours up. Okay, peace.